Well, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap is for Wednesday, January 25th, 2023. Wednesday, January 15th, 2023. Today's episode had a good scene there. That's about Lucy, but I'll get to that later. We had Drew talking to Olivia because Olivia came down, to the gatehouse and told little Wiley that, how about a sleepover at the main house? So he's going to get his stuff because Drew was watching Wiley. So she and Drew were talking, look, somebody needed to go check on that kid because all that talking they did, I would have wondered, is he okay up there? So anyway, of course, Olivia, she was shocked that Carly did what she did, but she also, you know, saw Carly's side as a good friend would, right? And she tried to get Drew to see, Carly was not coming from malice and blah, blah, blah. So Drew ended up kind of thinking about it because, but she lied to me. She even was actively sabotaging me, you know? So, what is the dog outside? Hold on, everybody. I think I may have locked one of my dogs outside. I'm gonna actually push pause. Well, I guess I probably did forget to push pause because I did find her. She was on the couch, so I didn't quite lock her outside because I closed the patio door that has the doggy door before I start recording because it's cold now. But anyway, so and I'm not gonna cut that little bit out. That's life, everybody. Daily recap is life. So anyway, Drew is like, Carly, So he's finally starting to say, okay, is it, she goes, is it, can't you just kind of work on it, see if it's worth it? Yeah, whatever. So at the end, of course, Carly shows up and they're both given the same Brooklyn to Chase eyes. So Carly's like, and Drew is like, please. So, come on now. Within a week, he's going to have forgiven her easily. Easily. So we have, let's see, Jocelyn, before she sees Drew at the end, before Carly sees Drew at the end, Jocelyn had called her. So Carly shows up and Jocelyn's all crying and runs into her mother's arms to hug her. And, like, oh, Jocelyn's like, what? I mean, Carly's like, what happened? What happened? And she says, I screwed up, Mom. I hurt Cameron worse than before. And so Jocelyn told Carly the story and what happened and how Cameron came over, and Carly was like, oh no, Lord have mercy. Okay. But Carly didn't judge because, Jocelyn is an adult now. And there's a thin line. You either gonna be the person that your daughter can talk to. You may not like it, like she told Jocelyn. I may not agree with everything. I may not like everything, but I'm your mother and I'm always in your corner. And when Jocelyn told her the whole story, she was saying she saw the similarity of Jocelyn and Dex and she and Jason. And she said, it's that danger because they do dangerous things. And the truth is, Jason liked doing dangerous things for Sonny. And that was part of my attraction to him. She's saying, but I'm going to tell you, Jocelyn, Dex saved you. He saved you a couple times. You've saved him. But understand they're all dangerous situations. Now, the hook thing was not a Dex doing. She's saying, but Dex's line of work is going to put you into danger. I need you to really understand that. And as a mother, I don't want that for you. But I also know I can't control what you do. I just need you to know, is that the life you want for you? And Jocelyn's just looking at her and she goes, but I don't want to stop seeing Dex. I like being with him. See? So then how could you bash Sunny? See, it's not Dex is working for Sunny. It's no, Dex is doing this, period. Now, Dex is allegedly trying to bring Sunny down, but truth be told, everybody, I don't think so. There's a whole nother story to Dex. It really is. And it has nothing to do with bringing Sunny down. The only way that it has something to do with bringing Sunny down is if he's one of Sunny's long lost kids that Sunny doesn't know about. Because Sunny has slept with plenty of women over the years. He really has. I mean, I can remember, what was she, a DA or was she a cop, some kind of Reese? I forget what Reese's last name was, but Reese and Sunny were an unlikely pairing, but they were together for a while until Reese finally left. That doesn't mean Reese didn't leave pregnant. Plenty of people that realize they cannot live in Sunny's world, even though they think they can. They think they can look the other way. Carly's the only one that, look, I can bring home the bacon, fry it up in the pan, and never let you forget. That was a commercial. I think it was a commercial for Anjali, right? Because I'm a woman. Anjali. Carly embraced the mob boss wife life, embraced it. They're like, Carly, leave the room. We need to talk. Oh, okay. Carly, leave the room. Listening. Because she want to know. Sometimes Carly listening, trying to run interference to make sure, that Sunny's still going to be safe, right? She embraced it enough that she could run the organization, So you either hate her or like her, but she committed to, since I chose this life, I got to keep the kids as safe as I possibly can, but I'm truly going to learn the things that I'm not supposed to know. I'm going to learn them because I'm going to run this piece if I need to. And she did. When Sunny was in Nixon Falls and Jason was on the run, she ran it well. But she doesn't want that for her daughter. What mother would? What mother would? And the interesting thing, when Carly took over Sunny's organization, now Jax was all against it. Jax was actually trying to work against her. I never liked Jax's character at all. But you notice Jocelyn didn't turn on her mother. Jocelyn knew Carly took over. She didn't think that her mother was the scum of the earth, right? No, she didn't. Just like Jocelyn has a hankering and passion for Dex, she don't think he's the scum of the earth. And really, the only reason she's saying Sunny is the scum of the earth is he didn't choose his family over Nina. That's the only reason. I could remember when Jocelyn wanted Nell dead. And she asked Jason to just get rid of her. And Jason's like, Jocelyn, you don't ever, ever want to live with a person's death on your conscience. You don't ever want to do that. Okay. So anyway, Jocelyn is just a mountain of contradiction right now. But she does have her mother in her corner. And good, because like Carly told her, you know what, Jocelyn? No matter what, don't ever lie to me. Even if you feel it's something I'm not going to approve of, don't ever lie to me. Because I have to know when you when I need to come in and help keep you safe. I need to know that. Like realistically, after the Hook thing, Jocelyn didn't come home and wake up her mama and tell her what happened. Jocelyn told her the next day after Dex was already there talking about Britt Westbourne. That's when Jocelyn told her mother. She didn't tell her right off. She should have told her right off. Because guess what? Isn't the Hook still out there? Jocelyn is at her dorm alone. Jocelyn's been the intended victim twice. Why is she at the dorm and not staying at Carly's house? I don't get that. I don't get that at all. Okay. So, whatever. Jocelyn does what she wants. So now we've got Spencer and Trina. Oh, wait a minute. I wanted to show that picture of Jocelyn just bearing her soul to her mother. Oh no. But Cameron says he's not gonna tell. Oh no. So now we have Cameron, Trina, and Spencer. Of course, Trina didn't have a clue. Wait, Jocelyn broke up with him? She's like, when? And why am I just now finding out, right? And so Spencer's like, yep, But she goes, why did Jocelyn do it? Cameron says, she says we grew apart. And Trina's looking at him. And Spencer said, but I already could tell. It's something more than that. That ain't it. And look, by the look on his face, he knows there's something more than that. And I'm thinking, oh, wow, Spencer. He is insightful, right? And so Trina says, what do you think? She goes, why would you say you think it's something more? And she goes, looks at Cameron, is it more? And he goes, you'll have to ask Jocelyn. And I thought, Cameron, tell your friends. See, don't let Jocelyn, these are now the only two friends that Cameron has. Don't let Jocelyn's actions and Jocelyn's choices now make you have to put up a front so that you could keep yourself from telling your friends the truth or even expressing your feelings. Right now, he's tore up, and these are his friends, and he can't say, I went over to console Joss because I found out about Willow, and no matter what, she broke up with me, but I wanted to make sure she was okay, and I walked in on her with Dex. You know Dex, the one that Spencer hit, Dex, the short guy, the one that works for Sunny. Yeah, that Dex. I walked in on her and I'm telling you, my heart sank in my chest. And then he could start crying in front of Trina and Spencer. And guess what? He might feel a little better, right? But he's got to sit here, ask Joss. He snapped at Trina, and Spencer's like, hey. Like, hold on, no doggy, what? No. We don't talk to Trina like that. And Trina's looking like, huh? See, and I said, no, that's because you keep in the lie. And Jocelyn had the nerve to tell her mother this. She told Carly, it's better to tell the truth than defend a lie. And Carly looked at her like, when did you get so smart? But yet she wants Cameron to tell a lie. And when I mean tell a lie, everybody's going to see. Her breaking up with him was hard on him. But him walking in on her and Dex was devastating to him. Devastating. And he has to sit there and say, I'm okay. No, you're not okay. See, don't defend her lie. Cameron, and I'm just thinking they're going to have Cameron go down a destructive path path, and I'm hoping not. I hope not. I don't want to see that needlessly. Needlessly. So anyway, that's enough about them. Then we had the good old scenes with Valentine. We got in the top left, they get in and they get to Lucy, and Anna's getting ready to try to get the handcuffs off Lucy. And then the chick that's whatever her name is. Oh, what's her name? I don't even think I wrote her name down. The one working for Victor. She ends up pulling the gun, saying, "No, you guys aren't going nowhere." And Valentine looks at her like, "What?" She goes, "No, uh-uh." And then she calls in Olaf and Bruno and whatever, and they come in with guns. And then we've got now they're on the ground, and she goes, "Oh, no, no, no." They call Victor, and he's all smug, and he's like, "Yeah, Valentine, oh, I'm not going to kill you because I have hopes that someday you're going to return to the fold." So he told them, "Look, take Valentine and Lucy to the designated spot, you know where, but kill Anna Devane." And Valentine stands up. "I'll kill you, Victor. I'll kill you myself." And so, Anna's got her hand behind her head, and she pushes the little button on the little detonator on her watch. And the chick had gone through Anna's backpack, and she goes, "Wait, what is this?" And at that time is when Anna pushes the button, and there's an explosion. She says, "Oh, you know what? That's C4. When you thought I was lost in the catacombs, I was really putting C4 on the water pipes. So in about a minute, this whole place is going to be flooded." And then, now at that point, Valentine springs into action because he was already up telling, "I'll kill you, Victor." He was doing that so he could get up off the ground, right? And get in position. Valentine punches the guy, and then Anna springs into action. She knocks out the chick, and Lucy is already free because the people had freed Lucy because they're getting ready to move her. And now Lucy's doing her little Lucy. Stop it. It's so funny to see Lucy fight, you know. So, and then Valentine says, "Anna," because now the water was getting ready to come and flood the place. So, the next scene of them, they're kind of coughing up a little water, but they had the little oxygen thing. So they all come out and they had the little oxygen thing, but they're still kind of coughing because they had to get out of there. The water was coming in, but they made it, everybody. They made it. And I was like, yes, Lucy is free. Now, mind you, I've never been a huge Lucy Coe fan, but Lucy's been a mainstay for this show and Port Charles, and now back to GH again. So I got attached to Lucy. Where are you, Lucy? And so so when they get up, they go, "Come on, we gotta go." But she's like, "No, do you have a phone? I gotta call my Marty." And they go, "Lucy, no, you can't. We got to go. I have got to call Marty." And so Anna says, "No, you can't. We can't go back yet." And she's like, "Why?" She goes, "Because everybody will now think we're dead." Everybody. Because see, Lucy's already supposed to be dead, right? And now with this, they're going to think, well, for one, Victor thinks, "Oh, yeah, they got rid of Anna." But then he's going to get a report from somebody that the place was completely flooded. And they're not going to have found Valentine's body or Anna's body. So if he's not stupid enough, he'll know, we found the girl's body and the guy's bodies, but no Valentine and Anna or Lucy. So, but anyway, they're going to now, which it's in their advantage. They have Lucy. They now are going to be able, believe it or not, to get back into Port Charles undetected at will and bring Victor down. So I honestly believe now that they've tied up this one loose end, that they have Lucy, we may not see them for a month or so, because I think Valentine is still working on that other project that he's working on, so it's probably almost coming to an end. But at least they moved the story along well enough that Lucy is free, which I'm really happy about, because it was time to tie that up. It really was. So we can all rest easy there, everybody. And then Laura had Charlotte for a girls' night out, and they went to the Metro Court. Marty was there, and he said, I'm getting ready to go and look for Lucy myself, but I got to deal with this court case. And Laura's like, why did you take it? You're defending the woman that's done so much against our family. He goes, as if I had a choice. I was assigned to this. And he goes, thank you, your son. He paid off the judge to get me on this case. And Laura looked at him, and then he goes, and then I tried to leave, but look, your son offered me 3 times my normal salary. So of course I took it. And Laura looked at him like, of course you did. Well, I don't blame you. So then he said, have you thought about the offer that our brother gave when we went to see him? And she said, what, to work with him? She goes, Martin, to work with Silas, there's going to be strings. And he goes, yeah, I know, but it might not be a bad idea. So then she goes, okay, but now you're taking on Esme's case. What are you gonna do? Like, you still have a duty to her. And he goes, I'm a defender. And Laura's looking at him like, you're talking to the mayor. To the best of my ability. Martin is making it like, figure that out. Am I really? Is it really going to be the best of my ability? But what happened is Charlotte had left the room. She was supposed to go to the bathroom, but she runs into Victor in that outer area. And he's trying to talk to her, and she's cool. Because, Valentine had already told her that he kept him from her. And so then she goes, why Charlotte? Sit down. We're family. And she goes, you try to keep me from my papa. And he goes, but you loved your boarding school. I couldn't see my papa, and I couldn't see anybody else. And Victor's just looking at her, right? And he goes, and my papa is gone again. What did you do? Did you have something to do with it? In reality, Victor didn't, because Victor didn't want Valentine on the run with Anna trying to find Lucy, right? And he goes, Charlotte, it's always my hope to have the whole family together. She's just looking at him. And by then, Laura had finished talking to Marty, and she comes in and she goes, Charlotte, honey, come on, let's go have dinner. And Victor's like, you're interrupting. We are in the middle of, and at that time, Charlotte turned. Victor was talking to their backs. Victor, he's like, talk to the hand, right? So she takes him in, and they're sitting down, and Charlotte is all worried. She goes, do you think Grandpa Victor has done something to my papa? And Laura says, Charlotte, your papa can take care of himself. Valentine can take care of himself. Remember, he got us a message at Christmas time. He's okay. He'll be back when he can. Just hold it. He will. You will see him again. She's like, okay. So Victor gets the call at that point from the chick saying, that's when they had Anna and everybody hostage, and Victor spoke on the speakerphone to them. But my whole thing is, he's doing all this talk in an open corridor. Laura could have been in earshot listening to his phone conversation. Okay. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that is it for today's General Hospital. Isn't it taking forever for us to find out if Nina is a match for Willow forever. Do you think we cared to see all of those scenes with Olivia talking to Drew? Who cared about that? Can anybody, raise your hand? Okay, I don't see anybody raising their hand. So you all cared as little about that as I did, right? Ugh. Let's go to Comment Corner. Comment Corner, it is time. Let's see what's happening. A lot of comments, everybody. Oh my goodness. I have got to go through these pretty fast. NK says, why can't the writers make Cam and Josh break up about the obvious sex tape? I know. And actually they were starting to break up because of that. And guess what? Who couldn't? Who wouldn't? That was so horribly invasive. And everywhere Jocelyn went, oh yeah, they were looking at her like, oh my goodness, yeah. So that was horrible. And then it says, it's like they are determined to make her cruel and selfish, but portray it as a woman empowerment. I don't know what they're, that was actually, that I think was my last comment. And then Ron says, Anna is setting her up for a fall. Now that they found out where Lucy is, there's going to be a fight to get her out of there. And Cam finally manned up. He's not going to let Jocelyn get away with the same behavior as her mother. Plus, her mother does. Plus, Dex doesn't realize that he told on himself with Sonny. I know, huh? That he had Jocelyn in his apartment for 2 hours. Yeah, that is true. Dex did kind of give a little too much information there. Now, Susan says, love that Anna and Valentine got Lucy untied and freed. Well, actually, they didn't get her untied. The captors untied her because they were getting ready to move her and Valentine. And then Renee and the goons, I guess her name was Renee because I forgot about it, right? Renee and those goons came in there and threatened them. Renee pulled out something with the bottom and then chaos. But Anna, Valentine, and Lucy knocked them out. Best of all, Anna knocked out Renee. She must have felt great as Renee kept coming on to Valentine. Now, Renee pulled out a canister and says, what is this? Anna said, that's C4, chick. Anna was the one to push the button on her watch, and then the explosion happened. Anna did knock her out. Valentine knocked out one of the guys, maybe even two. I don't think Lucy really knocked the other one out. Well, maybe they did, but I think Valentine knocked out both of them. And Lucy was doing it. Cindy says, if the producers were trying to trim things down, Cody should be the first out the door. I think so too. Frankly, I'd like to see Maxie go, but Maxie has been there for so long. Maxie is now just a staple character on the show. I just fast forward her scenes. Me too. I think she's becoming very annoying. Yet they keep these people and get rid of Nicholas. I don't think they actually were planning on getting rid of Nicholas for a long period of time. They were just doing it. Oh, look, I ain't even going to make up a reason why they were doing it. I can't tell you why they were going to write Nicholas off for 4 months when his character is so embedded in the story. I don't know. Come on now. And then Cindy says, Nicholas and Carolyn each stated the truth about each other. They've both fouled up. Now that she wouldn't agree to do what he wants, Nicholas may resort to more drastic measures to keep himself and Liz out of the frying pan. I really don't like that Esme has amnesia. Hopefully it's temporary. PE says, I agree, Cody could go, although we wouldn't get to see the horses. Yeah, I know, but those horse scenes are few and far between, not enough to keep Cody. Cindy says, the cabin video didn't do anything good for Cam and Joss, but It was not what split them up. Her feelings began to change at that point, but if their relationship was strong enough, it would have survived. Joss has sacrificed her friendship with Cam to explore passion with another man, but let's see. But she doesn't have a clear definition of her relationship with Dex. Cam referred to Dex as Joss's boyfriend, and Joss told Cam, "Don't call. He's not that. Oh, don't call him that." Oh, well then, just your booty call, right? Can I call him that, or were you his booty call? For Cam's part, his own feelings matter as much as Joss's. Joss's do. That is true. Hello there says Josh throwing crocodile tears to Cameron, but he truly laid it all out for her. I wasn't surprised, or I wouldn't be surprised if Dex turns around and cheats on her, and then Jocelyn goes crying wolf to Carly. Cameron showing a bit too much anger. I wonder if he's going to turn a bit more revengeful at this point and it changes him. I know. The good boy Cam might be having some issues soon. Lucy says, Team Valentine and Anna. Valentine, do not get back with the tall, leggy blonde. She's been working for Victor Cassadine. Patricia says, this is a great recap, lady. Wait, it's great recap, lady. How you imitate the people on the soap. It's entertaining, and you're a great actress. Look, great is stretching it. I have fun. So sometimes having fun just turns out good. But look, put me in front of a camera and say, action. Wait, what, huh? But doing the daily recaps, even though this is a camera, and it says when I push record, recording in progress, it's action, but that's different. I can sit here in my living room office. I have a living room. My office is off the living room. I can be myself. I can say, hey, y'all, I think I locked the dog outside. Hold on. I can get up and go see. I can just be me. You know, this is not polished. And so it just happens to turn out that it's fun. And I do like to poke fun because sometimes that's all you could do is poke some fun. And then it says Cameron should sing Miley Cyrus' song Flowers instead of the crybaby Kanye song Heartless and move on. Sheila says, I'm happy Spencer realized he shouldn't have held a grudge for Ava for so long. He apologized to her. He realizes his father was not who he thought he was. Ava was not to blame for their issues. Exactly. Michael says, I'm so glad they finally found Lucy. Lucy has been gone for so long. Nicholas have some nerve. All of his self-righteous talk when he himself couldn't receive the parent of the year. How Nicholas got Caroline to show up is a big question. Saying your daughter's in trouble and Caroline's guilt got her to show up. Maybe she has a retainee or something. No, she thought Elizabeth was in trouble. And she knew Elizabeth, now that Elizabeth knew the truth, she was trying to get some brownie points. Hopefully Carolyn will speak to Elizabeth before she sees Esme. I'm so glad Sunny is seen through Dex. Joss is truly Carly Jr. Yes, she is. All those fake tears playing on his better self. Be better, Dale. Be better, yeah. I hope he tells someone because he owes her nothing. Great recap. I was hoping he would lean on his friends and tell his friends because I wouldn't let Jocelyn take that from me. I just wouldn't. You know, you may take my heart, but you ain't taking my friends. And Richard says, another great recap, daily recap lady. Jocelyn is definitely a self-righteous brat like Carly, trying to guilt Cameron with her bullcrap. I'm glad they found Lucy. I agree. It's going to be a task for them to escape, but they sure did, didn't they? LaShanta says, I don't understand why Carly's got to be so spiteful. He made Josh feel so oh, Cam, my Cam's got to be so spiteful. You just walk in, you just walk in on the person you still love. You're going to bite your pride because you found out that they had illness in their family, and you're going to check to see how they're doing because you may have broken up with me out the blue, but I still care for you. And I walk in on you with another man? Okay. Why does he have to be so spiteful? It was a punch in the face to see that. It was a sucker punch and it took the wind out of him. She's lucky that's all he was. It says now he will be mad and Spencer will pry it out of him. I was hoping Spencer was, but that did not happen, right? Dex, tell it. Why Sonny's wanna be suspicious now. That boy's been in trouble since day one. I know there's always been something Sonny's had to forgive him for since day one. I'm glad Lucy is okay, but I don't trust that lady. It's too easy. Well, we found out that lady was setting him up. Sonny hates being the last to know. Cam down Dex. But Jason was the same. I don't get that. And who Liz calls when Cam was in trouble? Jason. And then Anita says, LOL, when did Liz ever call Jason when Cam was in trouble? But I do agree. I do agree. They did grow apart. Cam just needs to see it. Joss's actions were blinding him. Yeah, that last time she slept with him, she didn't even really want to. And I mean, she had no desire to, and she should have not initiated that because she initiated that. She wanted to stay. And here's the thing, everybody, and I've said this before. Jocelyn and Cameron, their relationship was not there for them to sleep together. That was all Esme pushing them to do it, pushing them to do it. We got to go. You guys got to get the big bed together. You mean you haven't had sex yet? Spencer and I do it all the time. Oh, you guys need to grow up and mature. You say you like each other, you're together, and yet you haven't expressed it. That was Esme. If Joss and Cam would have gone on their own timetable, I don't believe they ever would have, because truly he was her best friend. Yeah, they were kissing, but if that's as far as it goes, then that's as far as it goes. Cam and Jocelyn could have ended up like Trina and Cam, kissed each other and realized, you know what? I think we'll be just friends, right? I love you. I've known you all my life, but I think we'll be just friends. Let's see. Okay, just okay. Now, Dashia says, Carmen said, Cameron said, what goes around comes around. He's hoping that Dex is going to cheat on her. And then Dacia says, Joss has a nerve to tell Dex not to quit working for Sonny, to quit working for Sonny. Dex might be Jason. What do you mean Dex might be Jason Morgan? Dex is nothing like Jason Morgan. Dex may be Esme's baby daddy, not Nicholas. I don't know. Could be, but I think Dex is going to be one of her adoptive siblings. And then Ruth says, I also wouldn't put past Heather Weber to be Asma's mother. You mean Esme's mother? More like a monster of a mother would be more of the case. And then you were talking about a few others like Caleb, John McBain, Michael John McBain, or more I think you were talking about the actor that played Caleb in Port Charles, also played Silas, who was the doctor, Dr. Silas Clay, who was Nina's husband that she was married to, that Ava had the affair with. Okay. That was the same actor, and now he is Finn. So he's actually had 3 parts there. Let's see. We have what did you say, by the way? You call me Comment Corner, like the joke about Lucy. Okay. And then Hello There says, all my friends meet to talk and say to each other, time for Comment Corner, Comment Corner. That's right, right? Several of them have become subscribers. Way to go, Hello There. And isn't it fun when you get together with folks that watch the same thing and you all talk about the soaps and you all, your theories on where things are going to go? That's what I wanted Comment Corner to be, because it's kind of like we're all sitting around and talking about the soap, right? And then Ruth said, let's call it what it really is. Renee's trying to make a move on Valentine and ruin the relationship with him and Anna. You're right, that we're gonna call it is what it is, but Anna got the last word on that. And then Call Me Nona says, I can't even watch the show lately. The writers could have written a beautiful and emotional breakup story for Cam and Joss. Instead, they chose to put this very young woman into a sex-fueled cheating story. It's gross. I think I'm done with the show for a while. Thank you for all of your hard work, Daily Recap Lady. Have a blessed night. Thank you so much, Nona. But you know what? Don't give up on it yet. General Hospital has always had its ups and downs, but we hang in there with the ups and downs, which is why some of the times I'll make up my own story. Okay. We can do that. But I do always say, look, I just made that up. I do tell y'all that I made up something after I really hook you in, right? And then Anna Rihanna says, P.S. Cam did say he was keeping the secret to be better than Joss. Oops. There it is. Oops, there it is. Yeah. Medora says, Cam said he wouldn't put it on the internet. Maybe he will tell Spencer, Recap Lady, you forget to end with Sonny. He made a call. You know what? You're so right, Medora. Sonny made a call after Dex left, and he told somebody, keep an eye on Dex. I love that, because they're going to follow Dex to Joss's dorm room, or they're going to follow Dex home and watch Joss just come on up and go right on in. They're going to be kissing at the door before they even close the door. Excellent. Dex is going to be busted. Busted. Anna Riata says, yay, Lucy. Sam and Dante are going to London to do something. I didn't hear that. Maybe it's because sometimes I fast forward them. Just when you thought I couldn't dislike Joss any more than I already do. Mm-hmm. Do you need forgiveness, Joss? Like you can't forgive Sonny? I know. Something is going to happen with the pikemen and Joss. She's going to get in the middle. She is. And it's all going to come down around and blow up in her face for both Dex and Michael. Cam will tell Spencer and it'll get nasty. Cam still has the secret in his back pocket. Great recap. See ya tomorrow. And then Tom says Joss is Bruta Brutana. Bruta Brutana? I don't know what that is. Look, there better not be swearing in another language. Did you have me say something, Tom? You know I keep it clean. NK Rose says, yes, Joss doesn't really owe anyone an explanation about moving on, but Cam isn't just some guy she met off the street. They have been best friends for nearly 15 years and share mutual friends, which he's now having to keep something from that he really would like to get off his chest, really. Plus, she expects him to maintain a friendship with her. Shaking my head. I know exactly what you mean. Then NK Rose says, Why can't the writers make Cam and Josh break up over the obvious sex? Oh, I read that part. I read that part at the beginning. Well, that's it for Comment Corner. Comment Corner. Thank you so much for viewing this daily recap and adding comments. I know you will be commenting on today's episode of General Hospital. We're going to talk about the Anna Valentine scene and whatever else you want to talk about. So I will be back tomorrow for another General Hospital daily recap.